Hey guys, what's up? I'm Deadly Crest and welcome back to Tales of Zestiria. So last time we fought held off and ran away because I didn't want to get the bad ending, so our best bet is to head to Lothrin. I'm willing to trust whatever Lila says, except for her puns. Alright, I guess we're going to Lothrin then. No problem, no problem. Ow. Wow. Okay, where's the bridge again? Or I can't even remember. Here we go, Zap got more. South Oasis? I don't know which one's closer. Yeah, there's no save point, so I guess Trial Cave is actually the closest. So let's go over there instead, so we don't have to run across the entire land because that takes forever since we can't go directly there, since the scene will most likely happen as soon as we enter Lothrin, so. But yeah, so we decided not to fight held off. I understand it was a little bit boring to watch me not even try. I do apologize for that, but considering how long it took them to just die, and I did actually believe I could probably withstand him for a little while, I just didn't know the exact requirements, especially since there was multiple fights in that scene. I didn't want to risk it. I mean, I could have just restarted, but then I wouldn't exactly know what the problem was, so I didn't want to have to do like multiple rounds just to make sure I don't get the bad ending kind of thing, so. Again, that's something you guys can look up what the bad ending is. I don't know the actual scenes involved in the bad ending. Probably once I finish this Let's Play, I'll look up what the bad ending is. I did that with Tales of Zestiria too. I looked up the bad ending and the money ending because I played through the normal and the true ending. So, I personally didn't want to get the bad ending. I don't like getting bad endings in games, really, unless I'm really into trophy hunting. But I prefer not to. Which, there is not a trophy for getting the bad ending in this game, or at least fighting him and winning. I heard there's not a trophy for it, so you don't really get any reward. You also don't get XP, anything like that. You just get the reward of being like, hey, I beat this guy, and he was like a level 80, and he was technically not, we weren't ready kind of thing, you know. So that's about it. But he did seem like he'd be a pretty cool fight to actually try and win.
Maven!
Old man!
Hey there, Saray. Young lady. You look well.
Glad we found you. Have you learned anything about Maltellus?
Right down to brass tacks, I see. Nothing much, I'm afraid.
Listen, Maven. I do understand this infringes on the taboo. But Saray is the only shepherd we have right now. Please, I ask you to lend him your power so that he may walk his path without regrets.
Maven, you can really hear them?
Huh? What are you talking about?
Storyteller, we need you.
I see. So this man is the current storyteller of time.
Storyteller?
You must really be in a bind this time, huh?
I won't say we aren't.
I shall lend you my power. But you do know what that means, don't you?
Yes.
You're a scary one, lass.
Well, I'm lost.
Seriously, Lila, Maven, can someone please explain what's going on?
Now, hang on a minute. Do you understand how momentous of a decision you're presenting me with here?
Wait a minute. Is this the taboo Lila mentioned earlier?
That's correct. But as an explorer, I'll give you a bit of advice. If it doesn't all add up, the sensible conclusion is that you're missing a piece somewhere. Also, relics are not only to be found in ruins. Remember that.
Are you talking about the Earth and Historia?
It's true, we only got bits and chunks out of those.
What is it you know?
For now, just search and trust your hunches. Everything else starts from there.
You never could give a straight answer.
I'll be sticking around here. Come back once you're satisfied in your search.
Got it. We'll be back.
Thanks a lot, old man.
What? I'm just saying again, man, that these scenes are just not explained properly at all. Howdy!
Agil, find anything interesting?
Sure did, boss. Remember how you were looking for iris gems?
Earth and Historia! Did you find one?
We did, but we were a little late.
Someone besides Saray wants them?
The guy that brought it is a priest who's studying archaeology.
Archaeology? Is he studying ruins?
I'm not really sure, but he has published several books.
Oh man, that's awesome!
I'm interested in his writing.
Could you try to stay on topic for once?
And who's this researcher?
As far as I know, he went to the Litwurg Bearwoods near Plitzerback wetland for some research.
That's pretty dangerous.
Though I do understand how he feels.
I'm a bit worried. Let's go.
Okie dokie. Guess we're on hunt for Earth and Story. We'll have to search them one by one. Thanks for all the helpful hits, old man. Yeah, that was not really all that helpful. Just saying. I don't know. He is our, our guide to whatever. There is more of the past you must yet reveal. Yeah. I get it. What about you, sir? What are you up to? Did you hear a woman they call a saint who went out to south of Zygot to found a village? I think she must really be a saint traveling all the way back around like that. That or something else.
Huh? Terrifying.
Terrifying? Why?
A chaste young shepherd boy wouldn't understand, would he?
I guess not. The storyteller of time, huh? You knew about Maven too?
Well, he just seemed like a storyteller to me. And when I confronted him about it, it turned out my hunch was correct. That's all.
He's pretty well known as a storyteller, especially among Seraphim who have been around for a while.
You could have told us about it,
Well, it's also a taboo.
For both Seraphim and humans.
But what does that entail?
Let's focus on collecting the Earth and Historia, Mikleo. Just hearing those stories probably isn't enough.
So when you see with your own eyes, you can figure out the truth behind the myth, huh?
That's what it's about. Isn't that right?
Not really, because once again, we're going around hunting iris gems. How fun is that? Oh, there's a thing in Pendrago, so I'm guessing all the purple stars are just people telling us where to find more iris gems. Hooray! I really don't like this iris gem hunting. It's not terrible, don't get me wrong, but honestly, it feels like a lot of this game is just go hunting for stuff that we're going to give you very vague details about because we really don't care. I say he's a fool looking for iris gems.
A jeweler who handles iris gems, huh?
Let's head for Western Bolt Gorge.
Okay, so we have to go to the gorge as well. I suppose I can do that. Let's check and see if there's anyone else here to chat to, or if that's just it. But yeah, I don't know. That scene just didn't explain anything at all. Hey, bro.
What is the Night Squad thinking?
10 people have been killed already, and they haven't a single clue.
Oh, this is the side quest thingy.
Please calm yourselves. We are doing our best to find the culprit. But that means nothing if you can't catch him. There's a murderer on the loose. I understand your concern, but please believe us. I swear on my honor to find the culprit.
Huh. Rumor has it you have your eyes on a different kind of honor. Isn't that right, Captain? Starting to butt into politics more, aren't you?
So that's what this is about. Of course, political power is more important to you than citizens' lives. No, I would never do such a thing.
Everyone, the affair with Cardinal Fortin is still under investigation, and the Knights are shorthanded as a consequence. These Knights are only human too. Please, don't judge them so harshly.
Thank you so much for your kind words, Father Amathor.
Humans are weak, and we must all acknowledge that. Evil lies in the people's hearts, especially those who allow themselves to fall to their own arrogance.
Indeed. We are weak creatures, but that is all the more reason for me to work harder.
As expected of Captain Sergei, salvation shall come your way when you are in need.
I do apologize, but such is the situation. I must go join the search squad.
I wonder, could Hellions be behind all these murders?
Let's check it out.
Okie dokie. Can we actually enter? Is there actually something to do inside here? Everybody's all boring in here. Except for one merchant, but whatever. Restocking their supplies. I see why I'm wind-stepping like mad. Howdy, fellas. Oh, shit, I didn't want to do that. I would step too far. Howdy again, fellas. Pardon me for that. Well, we know that the burglaries always happen at night, but I don't understand is why they haven't found a single clue yet.
Like this Hellion is nocturnal. Let's wait until nightfall.
To nightfall it is. I guess we're doing this because honestly, Irish gem hunting doesn't sound that fun at the moment. At least we have 2 locations we can go to currently, so it's not like we're in the blind at the moment. Not that Maven was any help. But, I don't know, this game is just not what it could be. I love it, don't get me wrong, I do, but it really is just kind of like, why was the scene explained this way? I honestly don't know what to make out of it. The scene was utter nonsense. I don't understand kind of thing. I think so. The jewelry merchant trades in Irish gems. He made his way off to West Board, but I haven't heard since. Okay, well, I already knew to go there. But for right now, we're trying to catch a murderer that's on the loose right now. So, yeah, I'm not paying for Drago stew again. Okay, let's just go for some steak. Nice and cheap, you know. Cheap steak is good steak. I'm sure, I don't know, I've never had steak, so don't judge me too harshly. I've never had steak. Nor do I want to try it.
This gives me the creeps. It's like something's going to pop out.
Oh, Lila, you're inside of me. You're fine.
Scare you?
No, I just have a bad feeling is all.
Probably. I imagine we're gonna get, like, pounced at any moment. How are our items doing, by the way? Okay, pretty good. We're still good on items. I suppose we haven't actually fought anything seriously in a while, so... there's that. Let's see if this is a so-called Hellion. I mean, it looks like it. Near the Shrine Church, as always. We gotta stop these murders, man. It's not good. Sergei,
The culprit's inside the church!
Are you sure about that? Because I'm not trusting you. Okay. Alrighty then, whatever. Are you sure you didn't do it, Sergei? I mean, you never know when something might happen. People can be corrupted by malevolence.
Why did he go into the church?
Or is he the stupid dude? I mean, I had a feeling that the priest or whatever, he seemed like he was ready to kill Sergei at any moment, to be honest with you. He just had that tone in his voice. And he was just like, I'm ready to kill you. But I have to wait till nightfall, otherwise I'll get caught. It is you, you son of a bitch.
Are they dead?
This is not death, but salvation, good Seraph. I have purified the evil.
He heard my voice?
Why so surprised? You were the one who showed me the way in my dreams, time and time again. That the world's salvation was my sworn duty.
You call this salvation? This is massacre!
The blame rests on them. They could not admit their own weakness. Instead, they would blame their own country, the knights, even the church for their own blasted misfortune. Such disgusting vermin. What would you call their illness, if not malevolence?
Are you serious?
Quite, I assure you. This world is so hopelessly smitten with malevolence. If I do not dispose of the evil ones, there can be no future. It may seem cruel, I know, but it must be done. That is my sworn duty.
Lila, is he?
No, he's not a Hellion.
Father Amathor, you are under arrest for mass murder.
You assume I can be bound with the laws of man? How foolish. But then again, who could blame you? I am all too aware that your brother was killed by Cardinal Fortin in an attempt to fight her. He must have been but a weakling who could do nothing but blame his misfortunes on the church. And oh, you poor soul, who's been working so hard to atone for his sins, your heart is truly worthy of salvation.
How dare you!
Enough, Saray. What he says isn't far from the truth.
Of course it isn't. Please, confide in me what troubles you. After all, it is my duty to save lost lambs like yourself.
Saray, Seraphim, I beg of you, please, don't abandon us humans.
No fight. Okie dokie. But we got an Irish gem out of it, so yay! We didn't have to do much. We didn't have to go anywhere. Huzzah!
What just happened?
It was like people in his family just died.
Looks like it. Pretty much all of them, one after another.
It couldn't have been coincidence.
Were they murdered?
You know, I'm just saying this. If it wasn't for your oath, Lila, we could have been done with this at the very start when we first met. Like, I mean, sure, we had to have trained to get stronger, but we could have easily just straight up understood what the story was and was like, okay, we get it, I get it now, I understand. Like, we have to go through this really roundabout way just to understand the story that Lila and most likely also Sabine knows.
Where I got that weird feeling from. I couldn't sense any murderous intent behind this incident.
Didn't that priest refer to killing as purifying?
Guess he's dedicated to his cause. He really believes he's saving the world.
And that's exactly why he had neither built up malevolence nor became a Hellion. That's more disturbing than anything.
How could his sense of righteousness become so distorted?
Didn't he say that a seraph showed him the way in his dreams? That's probably what caused this.
Something so formless.
Something formless? Like an illusion?
Maybe Misty is behind all this.
Even if Simone did have a hand in it, that's not enough to make him atone for what he's done. No matter what the reason, killing is a sin. For him to be able to kill without even realizing that means he's just like a monster.
Weak ones, crazy ones, strong ones. There's all kinds of types out there.
Yes, but there are people like Sergei as well.
Yeah, I know.
Alright, you guys really should get some better priests, just letting you know. It's not helping you guys out at all, really. So, you got a beautiful shrine shirt, so you just need better priests. All you guys are just becoming corrupted, and he's wearing a fancy-ass outfit. I like that. They're just becoming corrupted and all that good stuff. Oh wait, we can probably go, let's check the Knight's Tower, see if Sergei's in there at all. See if we can chat with him. I don't know. But that was the quest I was talking about. I didn't know it was leading to an Irish gem though, but whatever. Just, yeah. They stretched out the story a little too much, I think. I'm not gonna lie. Again, I don't hate it, but the story is definitely stretched out. I can see why it was given like a rating of 7 now, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was kind of like, oh come on, they're being a little hard on the game. I think it was like a 7.6 the Game Informer rated it. But I was like, come on, you know, it's not that bad. Tales of Game of Thrones was like fantastic. I mean, even Grace's, at least, even though I didn't know the story of Grace's really for the majority of the game, I was kind of like, what the fuck are we doing? It was still consistent in a way. But this game just, it's a good story, it's just not told properly. So that's about it. I guess there's nothing more to do here. Let's just head to our next destination. So we can either go to the Gorge or go to the wetland. There's apparently like 2 people in the wetland we need to go for. So, I'm going to end this episode off here though, guys. So I hope you all enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!